There's a place where time slows down, where nature speaks in birdsong and ocean waves, and where every smile carries a greeting of pura vida. This is Costa Rica, a country rich in biodiversity, adventure, culture, and calm. Over the course of 5 unforgettable days, we crossed mountains, hiked through rainforests, soaked in hot springs, flew over cloud forests, and danced with the waves of the Pacific. This is our journey. Day 1. San Jose. Culture, coffee, and city vibes. We landed in San Jose in the early afternoon, greeted by warm air and even warmer smiles. The city was alive, vendors calling from street corners, buses buzzing past, and music floating from open windows. Though San Jose is often just a stopover for many travelers, we wanted to explore it firsthand. We began our day wandering through the historic neighborhood of Barrio Amon, with its charming colonial buildings and tree-lined streets. At Mercado Central, we dove headfirst into Costa Rican culture. The scent of roasted coffee beans mixed with grilled meats and tropical fruits. We tasted our first gallo pinto, Costa Rica's national breakfast, and watched locals shop for herbs, fish, and hand-woven goods. Later, we visited the elegant Teatro Nacional, a masterpiece built in the late 1800s. The European-inspired architecture felt surreal in the heart of Central America. As night fell, we sat at a cafe in Plaza de la Cultura, sipping strong local coffee and watching the city go by. Day 1 was just a taste, and it already had us hooked. Day 2. La Fortuna, Arenal Volcano and hot springs. On day 2, we left the bustle of the city behind and headed north to La Fortuna. The drive took us through rolling hills, small villages, and dense forest, each bend in the road revealing a new postcard view. By mid-morning, we arrived at the base of Arenal Volcano, one of Costa Rica's most iconic landmarks. Towering, symmetrical, and shrouded in mist, it was both peaceful and powerful. We hiked through Arenal Volcano National Park, tracing old lava flows and stopping to marvel at the views. Birds flitted through the trees, toucans, parrots, and the elusive mot-mot. And in the distance, we could hear howler monkeys calling from the canopy. After the hike, we made our way to the nearby hot springs, fed by geothermal heat from deep within the earth. The pools were natural, surrounded by rocks, waterfalls, and thick jungle. We slipped into the warm water as the late afternoon light filtered through the leaves. It was one of those rare travel moments where everything feels perfectly still. Day 3. Monteverde, cloud forest, coffee, and zip lines. The next morning, we drove higher into the mountains to reach Monteverde, a mystical place where the clouds drift among the treetops and the air is cool and damp. Our first stop was the Monteverde Cloud Forest Reserve. We walked along elevated bridges suspended through the forest, with moss-covered branches stretching in every direction. Every step felt like entering a different world. Birdsong echoed all around us. We spotted a quetzal, a rare and stunning bird sacred to ancient cultures, perched silently on a branch. There was magic in the mist. In the afternoon, we visited a local coffee farm. We learned how Costa Rican coffee is grown, harvested, roasted, and brewed. The locals spoke with pride, not just about the product, but the tradition. And yes, we tasted a lot. But the highlight of the day came just before sunset, zip-lining through the canopy. Strapped in and flying hundreds of feet above the jungle floor, the wind roared in our ears and adrenaline rushed through our veins. The final zip line was nearly a kilometer long, a panoramic flight over an endless green sea of trees. Monteverde gave us nature, adventure, and a fresh perspective on how deeply people here are connected to the land. Day 4. Santa Teresa, surf, sand, and sunsets, from the clouds to the coast. Day 4 took us to the Nicoya Peninsula and the dreamy surf town of Santa Teresa. This place feels like a secret the world is slowly discovering. Dusty roads lined with palm trees, beach bars, yoga studios, and the rhythmic sound of the ocean never too far away. We joined a morning surf class, a rite of passage for any visitor. Though we weren't naturals, the instructors' easygoing attitudes made it fun. We fell, laughed, got back up, and caught a few small waves that felt like victory. The beach here is wide and golden, dotted with tide pools, driftwood, and barefoot locals walking their dogs. We wandered through small artisan markets, grabbed smoothies made with mango and passion fruit, and watched beach volleyball games as the sky began to soften. But the real show began at dusk. We found a quiet spot on the sand, sat in silence, and watched the sun melt into the Pacific. The sky exploded in shades of gold, pink, and crimson, and for a moment, everything felt infinite. Day 5. Reflections and farewell. Our final morning came too soon. We packed slowly, not quite ready to leave. We had one last walk through the village, greeting familiar faces we'd come to recognize over just a few short days. Locals waved, dogs trotted by, and the sea, as always, kept rolling in and out with the tide. As we drove back toward San Jose, we thought about everything we'd seen and felt, from the first bite of Gallo Pinto to the cloud forest zip line, from the warmth of the hot springs to the serenity of the Pacific sunset. Costa Rica isn't just beautiful, it's alive. It's a country where nature rules, where people live simply but fully, and where you're reminded to slow down and appreciate each breath, each view, each moment. We came for the adventure and found a deeper connection to the world and to ourselves. Outro. Till next time, Costa Rica 5 days, 4 ecosystems, countless memories. Costa Rica gave us more than a vacation. It gave us a new way to live, with gratitude, with wonder, with joy. To everyone we met, to every bird and breeze, to every plate of rice and beans. Thank you. Pura Vida isn't just a phrase, it's a way of life, and we'll carry it with us wherever we go next.